All right, guys, so before we start example one, just going to refresh again really quick. The slope, which we're going to call a lowercase m for right now, is the rise over the run. And then just remember, if your line is going up, your slope is positive. If your line is going down from left to right, it's negative. If your line is horizontal, your slope is 0. And if you have a vertical line, you have an undefined slope, which we're going to get into more later on. So now we're looking at example one, and we're just finding slopes. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to use this to do it because this shows up a little bit better on your screens. So when I'm looking for A, I need to find the slope of this line. I'm going to find two lattice points. Remember, lattice points are these nice points that fall right on integers. So if you're looking at this grid, it's all the intersection points on the grid. So we're going to find two lattice points on our line. They gave us 2 points from -3, -2 to 3, 2. So all we have to do is count up and count over. So the line rises from left to right, so the slope is positive. It's going up, our slope is positive. And now we're just going to start counting. They want to do the actual formula, which there's no reason to do the formula right now, okay? We can just count 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they get 4 over 6 was exactly what we got. So if they give you a graph and you're able to use it, you can just count. If you need to, you can actually start subtracting. This number minus that number divided by this number minus that number, okay? And then you have to just reduce to 2/3, which you'll notice is another lattice point right here. We could have just counted up to over 1, 2, 3. So if you can find the two closest lattice points, that's by far the easier way to do it, okay? So our first method to find slope is to simply just count on a graph. This one does the same thing. We're going down, so we know our slope's going to be negative. And all we have to do is count down 1, 2, 3, over 1, 2. So our slope is, let me move my picture out of the way. Our slope is down 3 over 2, or -3/2. Remember, please, to leave this as a fraction. Don't change your slope into a decimal. You definitely always want to keep it as a fraction, okay? So that covers this section. Let me know if there's any questions on this, and I'll see you in the next example.